this UGM, they rolled out 100 and something new AI features. And the first year, I think they made a mistake is they sort of talked about it like, hey, you just switch it on. And we're all sitting there going, no, no, I can't just switch it on. However,
Right.
that is how AI is sort of showing up at every health system, including Scripps. It's like, Microsoft's baked it in, Workday's baked it in, ServiceNow's baked it in,
Yeah.
Epic's baked it in. How do you govern that when it's like all of a sudden there's just another feature that sort of shows up in the application itself?
We spend some time trying to understand utilization patterns, particularly when we're in a vendor relationship where that AI just suddenly appears. It's actually really interesting, Bill. We don't see a lot of our employees or clinicians necessarily going to seek it out. So it really has to present in the context of a workflow or a process if it's just suddenly enabled. So that's kind of that's our starting point, is just understanding what are people actually discovering and finding that is available. And then being very intentional about the things that we are making available. And so I'll give you an example, and I don't think that we're different than many organizations, but we have an internal private connection to OpenAI and ChatGPT. Anybody can access it. We have about 1,000 plus employees and physicians that are using it, some more than others. We probably have about half of those that are routine users. We've really used that as a proving ground to get people comfortable with how generative AI works, what its limitations are. We've created kind of a sharing economy. We have folks that come together and share their experiences, what's working for them, what's not working. That has actually been very powerful. And it actually kind of creates this virtuous cycle where they start talking to their peers and colleagues. And suddenly we have people joining these meetings where folks are sharing what their experience has been. And then they ultimately start to use and adopt and start to, kind of apply their creativity to generative AI.